to say I went because your perspective as a cruise director. I've been lucky enough. I think my wife and I have been on 7 cruise ships, including RCCL, including Carnival. The theater generally is a majestic, huge, beautiful space, but I imagine that it's often busy either with rehearsals or events or performances. So how did you coordinate having the space empty?
Well, again, from 12 o'clock at night to 5 in the morning, most everything on that ship, other than the nightclub, is going to be empty and clear. I'd say the difference would be if so when I was in some of the dining rooms and I was shooting it at night, you're not going to be able to see out those pretty windows. So other than that, I mean, I relegated a lot of it to working late at night when nobody's around, and then trying to do the deck shots and things like that when we were in port, when most of the people were off, because even during the day and at night, it's not pretty, doing the decks. I mean, I can do a little bit. When you do the pool area, you can, there's usually a big movie screen up there, and then there's the lighting that's pretty at night. So that's why I kind of tried to do that double shoot, where you get a little bit of seeing some of the deck at nighttime and all the pretty photos, and then it goes to the daytime stuff.
Well, even when you did the theater spaces, they were all the chairs were in place. I didn't see any trash. So were you coordinating with a cleanup crew to be in these spaces before you actually moved into those spaces?
Well, as soon as we get on the ship that very first day, I have a meeting with the hotel manager, and we go over all of the aspects. I have a shooting schedule that I already anticipate before I even get there. So I just look at all the deck plans, and I go through it one by one and say, this is what I need to do this day, this day. So I have a little schedule that I give to the hotel manager, and then we go over everything to make sure that the shop manager knows that I'm coming Tuesday night at 10 o'clock for a half an hour, that the bar, the bar manager knows that I'm going to this bar, then that bar. So, they have everything set up pretty nice, and the dining rooms too.
Because everything looked like it was set
Mm-hmm.
for you, that it was, I would describe it as a hot set, that it was exactly the way it should be for a photographer to pass through. So that wasn't an accident. This wasn't like, oh, I'm going to wake up at 2 in the morning, I'm going to go. No, you had coordinated where you would be, when you would be. So as you said, the bartender would have the bar area looking nice, the theater to be pristine. Did you run into any challenges where you were supposed to be someplace and you got locked out? And, I'm thinking maybe the spa, you went to go do the spa and it was closed, and now you had to go find somebody to let you in?
Yeah, I would say there might have been a couple spots like that throughout, like the kids' nightclub one night. And basically all you do is just find somebody in security that's usually hanging around, and just either, if they don't have a key, they'll get a key. But again, since the entire ship, excuse me, knew that we were going to be there, things were understood.